Я кладу в руку калаш, будто руколу салат. Режу овощный салат, не вставая из-за стола. Мясоед, ты слышишь клик, мясоед, ты слышишь клак. Расслаблю, как дюфолак. Как? Где бы я не был, убивая мясоедов. Надо всем победы, ты такой реальный веган. Если ты обедал тем, кто бегал, ты не можешь быть нормальным человеком. Благословлял на детокс, эй, всегда молодой, как Мэтокс, эй. Не буду бить тебе тыкву, но мой друг это овощной бокс, эй. Катам сметану, вегану катану. Веган с катаной любого натянет. Кто тронет курочку, кто тронет ламу. Таков расклад, я найду его маму. В левой руке Узи, в правой руке смузи. В левой руке Узи.
Посмотри, как я свеж, нет, посмотри, как я свеж. Это йога и фреш, нет, это ёбаный трэш. И я ухожу в отрыв, когда я ловлю кураж. Пока хоми ролит краш, я ролю брокколи в лаваш. Люблю, когда в моем кошельке не пусто. Нет. И я цветную шинкую капусту.
Alright, and what's your name?
Victoria.
Victoria, my name is Robin. Nice to meet you. So I got 8 questions, $1 each. If you get them all 8 correctly, I'll give you $10. And it's all about debunking common myth. So the first question is, which of these foods contain hormonal estrogen? Is it A, soy, B, dairy, or C, wheat?
I've heard soy.
Is that your answer?
Yes.
Alright, so that's the myth.
Oh.
The right answer was dairy. Because soy contains phytoestrogen, which is a plant estrogen that does not bind with the human DNA. Unlike dairy, which is full of hormonal estrogen, which does bind with human DNA, and then it causes like things like prostate cancer and breast cancer, and yeah, it's very bad for your health.
Oh wow.
So yeah, it's a common myth. People think soy is full of estrogen, but that's actually a myth made by the dairy industry because soy was stealing their profit back in the 90s. So they're like, soy has estrogen, but dairy is full of estrogen.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
Good to know.
Yes. So question number 2. Per 100 gram, which of these foods have the most protein? Is it A, kidney bean, B, beef, or C, hemp seeds?
Oof. I want to say hemp seeds.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm glad you didn't say beef.
Yeah. I feel like that.
All right. Question number 3. Which have more iron? Is it A, sesame seed, B, steak, or C, spinach?
Popeye spinach?
It's sesame seed.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Crazy.
Yes, a lot of people think spinach has a lot of iron because of Popeye, but it does have a lot of iron compared to like other plants, but sesame seed has the most iron of like all foods pretty much.
Crazy. Wow.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes, well you still have $1 for the other one. Question number 4. Is B12 made from A, animals, B, plants, or C, bacteria?
B12. B12 bacteria?
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 Yes, that's correct.
Oh.
Yes, so you get $2. Yeah, a lot of people think that vegans are lacking B12s because they don't eat animals, but animals don't make B12.
Right. Yeah.
All right, so coming to the next question, number 5. Is veganism is A, a diet, B, a superiority complex, C, a philosophy against animal abuse, or D, a cult?
Oh, those are leading questions. Is it a cult or is it a lifestyle? I feel like at this point it's kind of like a superiority
You think so?
complex. What was the third option?
A philosophy against animal abuse.
That's what I want to go for.
And that is correct.
Oh, yay.
Yes. A lot of people think it's a diet, but if it was a diet, it wouldn't include things such as leather, wool, fur, zoos, circuses, products that are tested on animals.
Yeah.
And if it was a superiority complex, we wouldn't tell other people to go vegan because then we would all be equal, right? If and then we want is animals to be left alone,
Yeah.
and we don't care about ourselves.
It's true. It's true.
And it's not a cult because a cult evolves or revolves around blood, sex, and money, and that's the animal agriculture that revolves around that. They rape animals, they kill them, and sell their corpse for money.
You're right.
So that's the cult.
Crazy.
All right, so that's $3 so far. All right, question number 6. Which of these industry implies more animal death? Is it A, animal farming in factory farm, B, locally sourced animals, C, crop production for vegetable, or D, the fishing industry?
Oh. Um. Dang, the fishing industry is pretty bad. So is factory farming.
Yes.
I mean, both of them have mass-produced terrible. Well, I want to go factory farming.
All right, it was the fishing industry.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Even
So,
more than factory farm.
well, if you were to include like the factory fish or like fish farms, it'd probably be close to each other. But like for land animals, there's about 80 billion land animals that are killed every year. And then for sea animals, there's 3 trillions every year,
Wow.
which is a lot more.
Yeah. I guess just the size too. The fish, they could do more.
Yes, and then like bottom trolling would have this huge net that just drag the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah.
It takes enormous amounts of fish.
Yeah. And
Yes.
it ruins the coral reefs and all of that.
Indeed. All right. So 7. Which one of these? Uh, which one of these eat more crops? Is it A, 8 billion humans, B, 80 billion farm animals, or C, wild animals? So 8 billion humans or 80 billion farm animals?
80 billion? It has to be the 80 billion.
That's correct.
Okay.
Yes. So there's 10 times more farmed animals than there's human. And usually these animals are much larger than us, except for like chickens. But like cows, pigs, they eat
We have to eat
a lot of food, a lot of crops. So a lot of people will say like vegans cause more death because they eat plants. But and like a lot of like small animals will be killed during like crop harvesting. But it takes a lot more crops to feed the animals that they also kill. So a lot more animals will die for the animals to be killed and fed and all of this. So
Makes sense.
so you're up to what, $4 now? Our last question. A vegan diet must be A, raw, B, gluten free, C, organic, D, all of the above, or E, none of the above.
None of the above.
That's correct. As long as you're not consuming the products that comes from animal suffering, no one cares what you eat. We only care about who you eat.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, that was really good.
Yes.
Thank
So
you.
you're up to what? Was it $4 or $5? It was. I think it was $5. There you go.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And I'll give you a card as well.
I would love to see your content. Yeah. This has your YouTube channel on it.
Yes.
Nice.
My YouTube channel is on the bottom left over here.
Cool.
And these are great documentary you can watch for more information.
I love that. Thank you.
I really recommend if you want to see what happens to the animals, Dominion right here.
Yeah.
And if you just want to have someone speaking without any graphic image, Gary Yourofsky's speech on YouTube.
Cool.
Great guy. Like he just goes to like university and give a speech to the students,
Yeah.
and like
Very
he just
touching.
very touching, very inspiring.
Not like, I feel like he doesn't have like too aggressive, so that he can like reach more people.
Yeah,
maybe.
he
I don't
does. He
know.
doesn't show image of like animals being tortured.
Yeah.
Like the movie Dominion, that's pretty much 2 hours of just that.
Oh,
But it just show exactly what happens in the industry.
it gets the message across.
Yeah. So like the first part is about pigs, and then like one of the first thing you'll see is a baby piglet Like when pigs don't grow fast enough for them to make money out of them, what they do is they kill them by blunt force trauma. So they
Oh,
grab them by the rear leg and they smash them on concrete.
oh my
That's
gosh.
just because the pig doesn't grow fast enough for them.
That's so fucked up.
Yes, and then people are not aware that when you buy products such as bacon or like pork, that's what you pay for.
Yeah. And you
So
eat that suffering and pain and all that stuff too.
indeed, indeed.
I've seen Okja, I've seen What the Hell, but these ones I'm gonna check out too.
Yes, yeah.
Nice.
Okja, I think like it's a very
So
good
good.
movie. Like
Yeah.
it's not a documentary; it just like reflects exactly what happens in the animal industry, but they make it more like sentimental because it's like a personal experience, and it's an animal that like is new that people like, and it's a very intelligent animal. But
Yeah.
what people don't realize is that pigs are the fourth most intelligent animal. Like they're smarter than dogs, smarter than chimps in certain areas.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
And then cows are just like giant puppies.
Oh, don't cry. Oh my gosh.
Yes, they like to
Yeah.
play in grass and like chase balls and stuff.
Yeah.
So if you're against animal abuse, the only thing you can do is not pay for it,
Yeah.
right?
I've tried to like slowly like wean away from animal products and like
Yeah.
but
What's stopping you from completely ditching it?
like you said, it's like a whole lifestyle. Like I feel like if you're going to like I've been vegetarian, but even that it was like okay, the next step would be veganism, but that's such a commitment and like my friends who are vegan, like I have so much admiration for them, but
What do you think is harder? You ditching dairy and eggs or an animal in factory farm? Who has it the hardest?
I could do animals. I could ditch the animal meat,
Product.
but products, but the dairy and the eggs, like the everyday things, like for me, like eggs for protein is just like the easiest. But
Well, do you
maybe
know
I
what
could get
comes?
sesame seeds now.
Yeah, do you know what else comes with the protein in the eggs?
No.
Well, not only cholesterol, saturated fat, also a lot of estrogen,
Yeah.
and also a lot of suffering. Because in the egg industry, what people don't realize is yes, you just get an egg, no chicken has to die for it, they think. But in the factories, what they do is they separate the males and the females. The females goes to lay eggs, and the males goes directly into a blender, first day of life. And then the females, they will get their beak like burnt, so they don't peck at each other.
Oh.
And then after about 6 months of laying eggs, their bodies are completely depleted of nutrients. Their feathers are falling off, their legs are breaking, they can't stand up, they're literally walking in their own shit. And that's free range.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Yes.
So cool.
It is cruel, and it's the same with the dairy industry. A cow only produces milk when they're made pregnant,
Yeah.
which is usually what they do is they will get the semen from a bowl by putting an electric dildo up their ass,
Yeah.
and then they will put their entire arm of the ass of the cow, and then they'll inject the semen,
Yeah.
and they're pregnant for 9 months, just like a human would be. They have a really strong bond with their baby, and then within a day or two, they will take the baby away, which is like kidnapping.
Yeah.
The mother will cry for weeks and weeks,
Oh.
and then after about 5 years of being raped constantly, having their baby taken away from them, they are fully spent. They can't produce milk anymore, so they're sent to the slaughterhouse as well.
Ugh.
That's the dairy industry. So people think, oh, dairy is innocent, they don't kill the animals, but it's even more cruel than the meat industry. And then there's plenty of products to replace your yogurt, cheese. Like there's soy milk, there's like coconut milk, oat milk. There's so many types of milk, and maybe the vegan cheese doesn't taste as good as the real cheese, but no babies are killed for it. And do you think that your taste pleasure are more worth more than an animal's life?
No.
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 So what will you take away from this conversation?
I will try to think about my choices the next time I am choosing what kind of milk product or food I'm going to consume and really think about like the source of that product.
Yes, that's a great takeaway. And I will leave you with that final thought. As long as you're thinking about it, animals will still be abused.
Oh.
And then until the day you go vegan, then you will align your morals with your actions, and then you can consider yourself not a hypocrite anymore.
Oh,
I know it's harsh, but
no, it's good. It's a good reminder. It's a good reminder.
yes.
Thank you so
Well,
much.
thank you as
I
well,
learned a
and then
lot. Yeah,
happy
this is
family
great.
weekend.
You too.